thought that was a really talented team that we played. They're really athletic, really fast. They actually beat us in the first half in doing what we normally do. And we struggled guarding them early, and we made some adjustments. And then I thought in the second half that was our best all-around second-half defensive game in a long time. I thought our guys really defended for each other in that game, came up with big stops, which then led to good offense for us, which, we play unselfishly, 19 assists on 29 baskets. But I thought it was a really good win. Coming out of finals, a team like that was big and athletic, I thought the guys really stepped up, and it was a really great team win because we got so many contributions from everybody off the bench.
What were some of those defensive adjustments you were touching on there that you guys made?
I just felt like we weren't playing fast enough defensively. I just felt like we were in quicksand, and they ran so many plays, when you're trying to react to what they do. It's almost like we felt like we were in quicksand, going so slow. So we just talked about being really active off the ball, and I think Tyshawn really did a great job of that, and trying to be in two places at once. We talk about just being active and playing fast on to off, and I thought our guys did a good job of adjusting that way. I thought the zone did a great job for us in the first half to slow them down, get them out of rhythm. We got a bunch of stops in a row, but then we needed to get back to that man-to-man. I think we did a great job.
When you play in offense like that just has so many different looks, like defensively, do you almost maybe have to do that where you kind of switch things up and try to keep them on there?
Well, I certainly thought going into the game we might need to do that, and it played out that we had to. Especially early, I think they scored like 7 out of their first 9 possessions, and first half we had actually been a really good defensive team in the first half. So I felt just kind of changing it up a little bit, maybe get them out of rhythm and get us locked in, it helped us. And then to come out in the second half, we went right back to our man-to-man, and I thought we did a fantastic job with it.
Is this a good test for your bigs today? And then
yeah,
from them?
You know what? I thought our depth in the front court really showed through. I thought J-Rob gave us good minutes in the first half to score the ball. Tyshawn and Nakai were really high energy defensively. I think having that ability, and we just kind of went with it, and we needed to because they were playing so fast. We were getting run down a little bit, so we had to keep the bodies fresh. So I thought those guys front court was tremendous tonight.
Guys were talking about, when they did the interview, about how South Carolina State reminded them a lot of themselves a year ago and where they've come and how they kind of answered that call, made that transformation. Is that something you're noticing as well?
Well, I noticed them talent, depth, and speed. I don't know too much about comparing them for us, sure. But they were athletic. They played really fast. They had shooting. They had scoring. And I thought they played really hard. They reminded me of an Atlantic 10 team, to be quite honest with you, with their size and athleticism.
Tied the best start since 79-80 with a 9-2 start. What's that mean for a program like this, just to get 9 of the first 11 wins?
Well, I think it's more for the maturation of these guys. I feel good for these guys. But this is kind of what we had hoped the plan would be. Develop a program, get maturity, get some continuity, and then be able to certainly protect your home court. We won some games at home, which I think were really important. And but I think it's just the maturation of the team, the maturity. So to be 9-2 is great, but, that's 11 games. The season is so long. Every game is its own little story that we have to figure out. So tomorrow we'll, move on to the next one. Actually, tomorrow we'll have a little celebration. Derek Coulter graduates tomorrow at 11. Everybody's welcome to come. It's going to be a sad day. Happy for his graduation, but it means he's leaving. So we're, as a team, we're all coming to graduation. We're going to focus on D.C. Tomorrow first, and then we'll move on and try to get ready for Art Morris.
Did you say anything to Jeremiah at half? He came out and scored 8
well,
points.
we talked as a team defensively. Like, it was fine. Like, we survived the first half. It was more about getting back to being us defensively. And Jeremiah, like, you guys see, you've been around. Like, you wrote the article on him last week. He's the leader of the group, When he came in with his defense disposition, he was talking in the locker room before I even got in there. And then he came out. I thought he really set the tone for us defensively and made plays for us. So I think it's all the way around. I thought it was a great team win.
I know he was played a little bit minutes-wise with the fouls, but what goes into Darius finding a little bit more consistency in opposed with that owner's mentality?
Just got to keep getting better. The word consistency, it's what we've been using for 2 years with him. So he just has to keep getting better, keep staying with it, try to give us positive minutes when he can. There's times, listen, the second half against St. Francis I thought was really good. There's times he has great games. There's times certain matchups bother him. But I thought he fought through it today. I thought he did a good job in his minutes that he played. So I think what's more important is that this year we have the depth so he doesn't have to play these big minutes. And if he is struggling, we have people to go to. All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks.